Previously on Knight's Quest.
But in the middle of the courtyard is like a swirling whirlpool.
Right.
We're still trying to develop a lift that moves left and right.
Like move through stuff.
Yeah.
That's the hardest part, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't go to the 70th floor. It's a mess up there.
Level 70 question mark?
I don't think we can say you've graduated until you have talked to your wife. Ooh. So the Omaris are definitely attacking. This is a real thing. It's not a hypothetical. Be ready. There's gonna be some shit happening.
But Celeste has no shadow. In the city of the Gate, between the overgrown and the flooded district, we see an arrangement of tiles in the ground in the shape of a star. Tons of people are leaving from this area as morning has just begun, and a few people are heading into the Shadow Gate. But a group of 20 men emerge from this star mark, and their outfit of a aquamarine turban and vest causes the rest of the people in the area to flee. 5 of these people, as they cross over, have a different reaction than the rest. They stare off into the sky or at the ground as knowledge and information floods into their mind. One of them says to the rest of them in Terevian, Did it work? Do you have the knowledge and the ideas that we traded our shadow for? Do you have powers and strengths? He turns to one of his comrades and sees that when he flexes his muscles, he's no longer able to fit within the vest that he had been wearing before. The other 3 seem to be nodding in agreement. One says, Yes, Relush, we have gained all the plans and knowledge that we have traded our shadows for. I think now it's time, but you're the one who has the master plan. Tell us, did it come to you? Relush pauses, and he smiles and nods his head, and he says, Yes. We must head back to the conservatory and tell all the others and discuss the ideas that we have all learned. But unless you have information that I do not know, my brothers, by the end of today we shall take over the gate.
There's like a few people sitting around like, oh shit.
What? What was that?
Take over. Did you say he's gonna take over the gate?
What was that?
Guys, you just stopped the other thing. Like,
What was that?
I was hoping that the gate wouldn't get taken over today.
I had plans.
This is my day off.
I guess I'm going to the Shadow Gate.
Alright, so everybody else,
Yeah.
we're gonna say we're all back at Bartuk's place.
And welcome
yes.
to Knight's Quest.
Knight's Quest! Knight's Quest!
Oh my
Sorry,
god.
I'm sorry, I just thought I'd tell the story instead of fucking around.
Everybody, welcome back to Knight's Quest.
Yeah, that scene was just a fun little short story I've been working on. It's not related in
It's a
any
solo
way.
project.
Yeah, it's just something I've been working on. I don't know, I thought I'd share it. I like it.
It's my OC Relush.
Yeah, of course.
Literally.
Oh, hey, it
Literally.
is. Yeah.
Really? It's the original character? Yeah. Alright, so all of our characters, pretty much, are at Bartuk's place. That's Rainer Bjornsson, that's Leroy, that's Jonathan, that's Grorg, that's Eloise, that's Salazar, that's Bartuk, that's Katrina, that's Celeste, and Mama. And of course, PB, Chubb, and Trouble. I think that's everyone. So they're all at Bartuk's place. Rainer, Celeste, and Katrina just got there, because they were just heading there. Rainer, you had just noticed that Celeste has no shadow.
Yep.
I don't know if anyone else has noticed this, but I'm just going to jump into the scene. You have just arrived back at Bartuk's place. Everyone else has probably been there for at least an hour, just hanging out and waiting. And I'm sure everybody has a lot of stuff that they need to talk about, so let's get into it.
Rainer looks at Celeste and he says, Well, now I'm just more confused.
I think Katrina's like, Rainer, you've met my mom. This isn't like the first, it's been a while. But like,
but then if you had the, then why did you say that? And Raynor like breaks off into mumbling, and then he's just like, "All right, I'm gonna."
Are you okay, Raynor?
Oh,
It's been a long day for you.
Yep. That's funny. You should say that.
it's only morning. It's a long way to go.
That's true. It's not been very much of a day.
I'm hungry. I don't know if anybody else is.
I'm sure, Raynor, there's food in this place, right?
You know what? I think so. There was the last time I was here, and he heads in the house, I guess.
So you enter into Bartuk's place.
Oh yeah.
And everyone's there just kind of hanging out. Leroy's playing with Chubb. What's Eloise and Jonathan doing?
Eloise rushed into through the backyard and into the sleeping quarters in the back to brush her hair.
So she's been brushing the whole time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was a bit frazzled after coming back from the Shadowgate.
As anyone would be.
Jonathan and Grorg.
I think Jonathan and Grorg are deep in conversation about the ramifications of True Blue that they just discovered.
Right.
That True Blue does not adhere to seemingly any environmental stimulus. And conceivably, if used correctly, could be used to... And I mean, obviously that was the assumption that it would turn anything blue, but they just went into a world where everything was monochrome black and gray, and they almost turned something blue. So the implications of that are still kind of turning over. So
also, I want a little bit more description of Bartuk's place. What does it look like?
I'm imagining, and I know this doesn't super fit with the kind of Arabic theme that we've all been kind of going for, but I'm imagining an adobe house, something that's kind of a red clay, more squat.
Oh, okay.
A lot of just not I suppose there would be glass because that's what they do. But
there's a couple stories we've acknowledged, just a few.
Yeah,
floors.
I think we even said there was a little back building with extra rooms. Didn't we?
I thought that was the building that had more stories. But
okay.
There's the house.
There's the main house, and then there's the hostel.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm imagining red clay.
So everyone's chilling in the main house right now. Gotcha.
Yeah.
And what's the inside look like? We got a lot of furniture, plants.
I'm imagining.
Do they store all of their shop stuff here?
No, they probably have empty storefronts that they probably store all their crap in all over the place. No, I'm imagining lots of glass containers holding all manner of spices and dried foods. I'm imagining colorful tiles and lots of cushions. The table is probably set at floor level.
So they've got a pretty nice house then for living in the path.
Well, I mean, they
own 100 businesses.
Most of the mercantile stuff that happens.
They do. It's very impressive.
So I mean, they would have the money for it.
Yeah.
Salazar, I think he's playing with Chubb as well.
Okay.
He's not super into it, but they're playing just fetch, and so.
Now Celeste's back. He was looking for her, but they had no idea how to find her last episode. And they were like, well, I guess we'll just go back to Bartuk's for now.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
That's one of the things we're going to do right now,
shit.
Jamie.
I didn't realize that. I was thinking of my own shit.
He's laughing and kind of just having a good time, actually.
What does Salazar's laugh sound like?
It's a great question.
I haven't heard it. I'm sure probably, no one's heard that in a while.
I think he doesn't laugh at first, but then maybe he throws...
Does he have a really awful...
They're playing catch, and then Leroy throws the ball to him. Leroy throws the bone to him because they play with a bone. They throw the bone to Salazar, and then Chubb kind of jumps on him and knocks him over. And so then he does laugh where he's like...
that was alright. That wasn't terrible. That was alright.
And everyone stops because they're like...
What was that sound we just heard?
Salazar, are you okay? Is Chubb hurting you?
Are you joking?
No, I'm laughing. Are you okay?
I think Jonathan's like, I didn't know he could do that.
That's new.
I didn't think that was a thing he could do. I didn't know he knew how to do that. Eloise, did you teach him that?
No. I can laugh. I'm a person. I laugh.
Eloise, did you teach him that?
So the three of you just walk in, and I think everyone's laughing. And then, how does everyone respond to seeing Katrina, Celeste, and Raynor show up?
Jonathan, in his typical fashion, hey!
Oh, Raynor! Hey, Katrina! We've been looking for it. Well, we haven't, but we've been wondering where you were.
The first of either Leroy or Jonathan, I assume Leroy is closer, because Jonathan's deep in conversation. He gives Leroy a big hug, because it's been a very stressful day, and he just spent the night with a bunch of, crazy people, and he's very happy that people are back and safe and things are chill for now.
Hey, Rainer, I just want to let you know that Salazar's cool now.
I think as Katrina,
That is big news.
As the door opens up and like Katrina sees like everyone is there, she's like, "Oh well, that worked out like much better than." And like she sees that Salazar's like walking over, and they're like, "Oh, and here, okay."
Yeah, I think
Yeah, it's
Salazar...
really something how we always seem to find each other.
It's very convenient. Wow. It's almost like we didn't want to waste any more time doing the silly finding people thing.
Yep.
Yeah, Salazar does approach as soon as you show up.
How does Salazar approach? Eloise is watching very carefully.
I think Salazar sees them come in, and he sees, Rainer give a hug to Leroy, and he kind of stands up and dusts himself off and straightens himself up and walks over, and he goes, "Oh, good. I was trying to find you two. I mean, I didn't know where you were, so it wasn't very successful, but you're here, which is good. How are you both?"
I think.
Oh boy.
I think Katrina like looks at Celeste, and then like looks back at Salazar, like squinty eye, like this is some sort of like trick or something, and she's like, "I am good, Father. How are you also?"
I'm good. I mean, if I'm going to be completely honest, I'm doing pretty weird. It's been a...
Stop it!
No,
Damn it!
Don't say it.
I accidentally said that a little bit ago, and I immediately regretted it. I was like, "Oh, it's been a pretty crazy day, stressful day."
Pretty crazy 24 hours.
No, but it's, we went to the Shadow Gate.
I think maybe Katrina goes, "Shadowgate? What's a Shadowgate? What? Shadowgate? What?
Shadowgate? What's a Shadowgate?
Shadowgate?" And like Celeste's probably just like,
Celeste is just like, we've
We're
been there.
familiar.
Oh, good. We met with...
oh, and then the Katrina's like, "Oh, so we're not, it's ever, oh, okay. No, yeah, we went to the Shadowgate."
I met with the Lord of Neener, and...
The Lord of Neener.
That was his... I think that was his name.
It sounds like we're trying to censor something.
She like looks to Rainer, like makes a face like, anything? Like, that's gibberish to me. I don't know.
Oh, she doesn't actually know about that part of it.
No, like, so
Oh,
I think
God.
when he says like Lord of Neener, she just kind of like shrugs at Rainer, like,
Rainer says in character, "God, it is so hard to keep track of who knows what in this town."
It used to be we had a curse for this.
Yeah. Yep.
Everyone knew everything. It was great.
As long as one person knew everything, so did everybody
You know,
else.
guys, I'm gonna say it. Murchik wasn't that bad.
I missed the guy. I miss him. Wow, this scene is taking much longer than I thought.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought anything would be quick.
It's a lot of
Anyway,
good OOC meta talk happening.
Last time we spoke, I know it didn't go great. And I know, Celeste, you said that it didn't look like I had changed. And the time since we've been together, I have. I know it's not a very long time, but I've learned a lot about what I've done wrong. And so I do want to apologize. Are we doing this right here? Like in front of everyone? Oh, if you want to go somewhere else, we can do that. I guess I was okay having it in front of everyone else because I trust these people and they've helped me a lot, and so
Oh man,
they've got my support. But if both of you want to have this conversation in private, we can.
I think Katrina maybe I don't really think Katrina really knows what to do in that moment, but I think she's probably like eventually she's like, "Well, Rainer already heard the most of it, and there's not much more, so I don't think. I mean, unless you,
Fine. Let's just do it right here. All right, good.
we can leave. Do you want us to leave?
No.
Okay.
This is he looks over to Eloise and Gorg. He's like, "I'd like it if you could," and Leroy. Like if you could stay.
Stay here, give me tips in real time on how I'm doing.
Bartuk pulls a chair.
Oh yeah, Bartuk's here.
Bartuk is here.
Bartuk like pulls
It's his house.
Bartuk like pulls a cushion
house.
away from the table, like into the center of the room, facing them, and sits down cross-legged and just watches, like smiling, just like waits for them.
He has not met Katrina or Celeste yet.
No,
So you know what does he say to that?
nothing yet. He's waiting to see how this interaction happens because
so
he
that's-
knows Salazar.
They're not new friends yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
So far, only arguments.
So Salazar says,
Oh my god.
"All right. Okay. At any time, if either of you would like to say something, feel free to interrupt and I will listen. I want to apologize.
Wait, real quick.
Good start? Okay, yes.
No, that's it. I just wanted to, wow.
I was just testing you to see
I
if you
just
would
didn't
really...
even,
I'm impressed.
I had nothing. I have less than nothing now. Wow. Go ahead.
Thank you. He turns back to Eloise and Gorg. Gorg, like, gives him a hesitant, like, thumbs up, like,
Sure.
you're doing great.
Eloise has like this really like stern, determined expression, like slowly nodding, but like still like slowly brushing her hair, like under like 74.
So she's still counting.
75.
So she's been brushing for an hour and still hasn't gotten 100?
Gotta do both sides.
All right, you know what? You're right. All right, so,
As you can tell, I've never had long hair.
and I've never drank a lot of alcohol.
Gotta get in your stance.
All right, anyway, I want to apologize for, specifically for the things that I did in the past. I want to apologize that I didn't give either of you the amount of time that my wife and my daughter deserve, and instead I focused on the business. I'm sorry for always shouting, my trademark thing apparently. I'm sorry for not listening. I'm sorry for making it seem like I didn't love you when that is the opposite of the truth. I'm sorry that I made you feel that leaving would be better than staying with me. And I am sorry that I didn't come after you sooner. I was too proud. I thought you would come back, and I was afraid. But I'm glad that I came and tried to find you, because I do want to try again. I want to try to rebuild our family, and I know that we can't just ignore everything that happened and act like it didn't happen, but I want to have a family again, because I do love both of you, and I want to be better.
Nathan, how dare you do this? You were doing so good. I was moved to emotions, and then you scoffed and you ruined it all.
I felt things. And now I fear I may never feel again.
The music is gonna be like soaring and emotional, and then it'll just be like
Katrina just rushes in. Just hugs him.
Oh.
Just like right away.
Hey, oh my god.
I think she's probably tearing up a little bit because I almost did. And I think just like into his jacket, she's just like, I never cared about the yelling. Not once.
Oh.
And I didn't leave because of you. I had full intention of coming back. But thank you. And I'm sorry for running away.
This is fantastic.
I don't think Salazar knows how to respond to that. He's like, well, that worked a lot better than I thought. I thought I'd have to try to convince you more. I think Celeste she's kind of at a loss for words. She obviously sees the two of you embracing. I think she's kind of tearing up a little bit too, and wipes that from her eye and smiles a bit and says, wow, this is what I've been wanting to hear for years. I've wanted nothing more than for us to be together. And she looks down at where her shadow used to be and says, I really wanted this. I think Salazar sees it too, his eyes wide for a second, and then he smiles, kind of knowing, putting it together. And she says, I've wanted us to be together, but I've been wanting this for so long that hope started to betray me. It didn't seem like this was ever going to happen, and so instead of giving in to hope, I started feeding into bitterness and the anger, and I'm angry with you because I that's all I've been able to think about, and I'm still so angry with you, and I don't know if I can just let that go and just move on and forget like it didn't happen, or try to move past it. But
Bartuk pipes up. Okay, lady, now you apologize.
Yes!
Now you say sorry, lady. Yes. It's your turn.
Who are you? That's Bartuk. He's nice. He's good.
This is my house. Now it's your turn to say sorry.
I think Gorg walks over to Celeste and says, we've got a class that can help you out.
Got a seminar.
I think Eloise does the best she possibly can, which is nothing at all, to pull him away from
No, right now? Okay, we'll later. We'll talk about it later. I was going to say I don't know if I can move past that, but I want to. And so I am sorry. I'm sorry for leaving. Both of you. I'm sorry. I probably should have spoke up about how I was feeling before all this happened, instead of just thinking you would yell at me. Well, I probably would have. Yes, you probably would have. I'm sorry for not keeping in touch. I'm sorry for keeping this secret from both of you. What secret? The blades. Oh, yes. Sorry, there's a lot of secrets.
I think Katrina's like, what?
Also, hon, why are you wearing a mask?
Who was he talking to?
Katrina.
Oh, Katrina. I bought it. It's a Terevian thing. It's kind of cool. I like it. Don't you, everyone?
It's cool.
Yep.
It's a good
I
mask.
think she like takes it off really quick. Like,
Are we?
Like,
are we all pretending we don't know Katrina's part of the Blades now?
Salazar doesn't.
He doesn't?
He doesn't know. I don't think he knew Katrina was
know
part
Katrina
of it.
is.
Oh!
Also, I'm pretty sure Leroy, Grorg, Jonathan, Eloise, and Bartuk don't know that they're part of the Blades.
Yeah, no. You're literally the only one.
It's so confusing.
So
oh my god, I suck at this
she
game.
looks at you and like, isn't my mask cool, Rainer? And then she like takes it off. And I think what I imagine she does with her mask when she's not wearing it is she just like flips it up and puts it on the back of her head. And so like the teeth are like sticking up like little ears now behind her.
Oh.
I think 100%.
I didn't know she had like ears, like teeth, like pointing out. I was like a carved out engraving.
Oh, no. Okay, so what I was imagining, because she literally cut a hole for her mouth to breathe through.
Right.
So I was imagining that there would be a mask to cover her eyes, and then the hole that she cut out for her mouth left two like points on either side that looked like fangs.
Ooh, okay. I like
That's
that.
what I was imagining.
Oh, I thought it was the opposite, where like you cut like two spots, like you cut out two triangles where the mouth was.
Oh no, I'm imagining like a half mask with like two
that's
spikes
neat.
coming down.
Oh.
I like that though.
So then,
Okay, yeah, no, that's fine.
so then when she like puts it back on the back of her head, they
Okay.
like stick up from the back like little ears.
Okay, yeah, all right.
I think 100% of the subtext goes over Rainer's head, and he's just like, "Yeah, it's cool, weirdo." Like, what? He's not understanding what she's trying to say.
I think during all this, Celeste also kind of like hides her mask because I think she just was holding it.
Yeah.
She steps towards Salazar and gives him joins in the hug, and she whispers in his ear, "We have a lot of stuff to tell you about, but you'll be in the know from now on."
We'll get there. It'll take a while.
And Bartuk embraces...
Actually, I should probably tell both of you all these things. She says to Katrina too.
That might be good.
Bartuk embraces all three of them and picks them up off the floor and goes,
Bartuk!
"Yay, new friend!
God.
Oh, so
Bartuk,
Mama,
we
time
don't-
for breakfast!"
We do not deserve Bartuk.
Does Mama make breakfast?
Mama's got breakfast on the table,
It's
baby.
rinsed ready. They turn around, it's there.
It's done been there. We got omelets for days.
I remember these. They were very good. I liked this.
I think she puts a hand to her heart. Goes back into the kitchen.
I think everyone gathers around and,
One
and
time I
has,
slightly cheated, and I had her say,
they all gather around the table.
Yeah. It's a raised piece of flat thing.
Yes, they
furniture.
just like they sit on couches.
Yeah.
Not couches, cushions.
Yeah.
And so everyone's there and they have a nice breakfast. And I think there's still a little tension, but it's been mulled over by the joy that's kind of growing from this.
Can I say that while some of this stuff was happening, Rainer has been trying to talk to Leroy and Jonathan?
Yeah, you can talk during breakfast.
Excellent.
When you say trying to talk, do you mean unsuccessfully?
I don't know why I said that.
Okay.
I sometimes
Talk
I
to
say
him.
things
Gotcha.
and it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, you can talk
It's
to them. You sit next to them, yeah.
Rainer is still... I know I'm repeating myself, but Rainer still has that look of like being jittery and freaked out because of everything that's happened.
This is your first time also seeing Jonathan without his shadow.
Yeah, I think Jonathan is like reveling in this because like he's like marveling at his absence. Like he's probably got like somebody like Grog like passing a candle like over his arms over the table, and he's like it's not
scientifically. How does this work?
There's nothing. There's nothing there. It's real. I don't have.
It's weird,
no.
right? It's like existentially weird.
Wow, you guys are like the no shadow
brothers.
I think we might have even said that at one point. Yeah.
Now I regret not being a part of the club.
I mean, you know.
Yeah, but you already got your thing that you lost, so that's okay.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's right. I can learn my memories. I forgot that was a thing I had.
We can't get our shadows back, so in a way, you're luckier than us.
Yeah, I mean, you got that leg up. I mean, you could get them. I mean, I don't care.
Did I lose my shadow? Okay, it's not blinking. We're good.
Just look down.
You can see it.
Just look down.
Oh, yeah, it's right there. Okay, so
So I need you guys' advice real quick. So I am currently, I'm repeating myself again. I'm currently freaking out, because.
just tell us when you're not, Rainer.
Yeah, I should. I really should. That'd
Is
be
this
better.
a continuation of the last freak out?
Yeah.
Should
What
I
is it, a
be
new
worried?
one?
Yeah,
Is it
nope.
still about the king trying to kill you, or are we like
Nope.
on to something else now?
Oh, we're on to something else now. You got to
Okay.
keep up with my crises, my dude. So I am the reason the Omaris are going to attack the gate and
I'm sorry,
probably
backtrack.
kill a lot of people.
Backtrack one more
Yep.
time.
Okay.
They're gonna what?
So they're gonna attack the gate probably pretty soon.
This one?
Yep. Definitely
the
this
shadow one.
Absolutely this one. No, it's 100% this one. And it's my fault. I kind of guided them towards the magical power they would need to do that. So I'm kind of freaking out because. And then Rainer stops and he looks at his friends and he kind of looks around the table and he looks at Katrina and he says, I'm doing it again. Every time something bad happens, I'm just like, oh, I need to go run to somebody else and ask them for advice on how to fix it. And he remembers that time that he was ran to Katrina asking in a panic, like, hey, I don't know what to do about this whole king situation because I can't make decisions and I need your advice. And Katrina basically told him, like, you just make a decision. Like, no one can guard against every bad possibility. You just start walking, right? And he thinks about, like, how paralyzed and hesitant he's been this whole time with, like, every time something goes wrong, I just freak out and I start yelling all my problems and demanding that other people help me. I ran to Neener, and I ran to Sansir, and I ran to Katrina. Wait a minute. If I'm gonna make this right, and then he makes an interesting realization. And he says, oh my god, wait a minute. I think I have a plan. And he jumps up from the table, and he goes over to his stuff, and he starts writing. And then he says, shit, this should be in Terevian. Bartuk, I might need your help.
Okay.
Alright, cool. I need you to help me write this. And he's been stuttering and giving half sentences, and he looks at Jonathan and Leroy, and he says, okay, I know I've said this before, and it has led to some pretty bad shit, but trust me, I think I really do have a plan this time.
Okay, I mean, I'll be honest. I just found out there was a problem in the first place, so yeah, go for it.
I think
This is not cool or interesting to anyone except me.
I think Jonathan looks over and is like, buddy, I've known you for long enough. I never start even listening to what you're saying until you get like seven sentences in. So like right now is like prime decision making territory.
I think Rourke just leans over and is like, "Are you gonna finish your omelet though? Like, you gonna finish that?"
No, man, you're good. You can go for it. Yep.
Hey, should I be paying attention to what you guys are talking about?
Actually,
Cool. No, I'm just gonna keep eating it. Oh, great. This is good.
hey, friends, and I think he addresses the entire table. We may need to start making plans on how to get out, on leaving the gate. Just like getting out of here today, possibly.
Oh, good. Jonathan and I already started.
Yeah, Jonathan's like, yes,
Perfect.
yes.
Okay, good.
Got a map.
Excellent. Glad. And Rainer is going to ask Bartuk for help writing something. But here's the thing. I don't want to tell you guys what it says quite yet.
Okay.
All right.
So Bartuk writes the thing for Rainer.
Rainer goes over to Katrina and he says, okay, this is going to sound strange. Do you still have that thing you took from the captain? It was like a little gemstone or something?
Oh, heck yeah. No, it was this cool little medallion thing, yeah. She's got it in her cloak.
2 scimitars and a fist.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I might need to take that.
Aww. But, okay.
Okay.
Like, unbuttons it or whatever.
That's gonna be 1 friendship point, Rainer. It's gonna cost you a friendship point.
Boy.
I'm gonna insert that in there.
I have this written down as 6, but I don't remember any of them.
You got 5 now.
Sure, I got 5.
There we go.
I'm just saying that it's gonna. Hey, remember everyone who's joined us season 2.
You remember that arbitrary thing that we implemented? Like,
They
right at the
might
beginning?
not.
We haven't talked about it all season.
We haven't
There's
talked about it
friendship
in like
points.
30 episodes. Friendship points.
They're back now, baby.
Wow.
Back with a
Important.
passion.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's very important.
They're the most relevant rule of. We haven't rolled a dice this whole episode, bitches.
Yes.
Continue.
Okay. So I was gonna say huddle up, but everyone's already around the table, so it's fine. Raynor addresses this to everyone. He's like, I don't know if I had the proper level of urgency when I got here. This city really is about to be attacked by a gang of criminals who are supernaturally gifted to the point where they are definitely going to overthrow the government. And a lot of people are probably going to be in danger. But here's the thing, because I fucked this up, I'm going to try to stop it. But if that doesn't work, everyone should be ready to, like, leave. Maybe not so much Bartuk. Maybe you'll be fine either way. I'm a little unclear on that, but, like, yeah, it's possible things are going to go down. He turns to PB. PB, I know this is getting old, and I apologize, but I think I might need you to do one more sweep of the city and try to see if you can find those. Has PB seen them? The 20 angry guys? The 20 scary? Maybe he doesn't know who I'm talking about.
Did he follow you into the Overgrown District the first time?
No.
No, it was
No, because you left by yourself while everyone was
it was
asleep.
just trouble. Ooh, I could tell him to look for a group of people where 5 of them don't have shadows. That might work, I guess. Basically, I just need to figure out where they're going. If I don't know where they're going, my best guess is the Arch. But Jamie in real life knows they're not going there.
If only we had a criminal underground network of spies that we could use.
Leroy.
I think Katrina's like drinking her like whatever she's drinking, like water or something, and she like snorts it like criminal network. What?
I'm just like hypothetically, that would have been cool. Oh well.
Leroy,
let's use the bat.
are you?
What? It was in my dream last night. I thought it'd be cool.
All right. Anyway,
But too bad that's not
that
a
was
thing.
just very
That's just
confusing.
not a thing that's in this. We have access to or even exists, so it's fine.
Hey,
Katrina's
Katrina,
like-
could I have a conversation with you in private, maybe right now?
Of course, Raynor.
All right, great. Let's talk about our parental issues. It's not actually what we're going to talk about. That was a cover. I'm tired of these conversations. Raynor asks Katrina how they can track down the 20 Omaris that are attacking the gate.
Well, they're all wearing bright blue
Okay, yep, we know that.
and are going to be causing a problem.
Yeah, maybe PB is our best idea. We know exactly what they'll look like.
We know exactly what they'll look like, and we know exactly what they'll be doing.
Yeah, okay.
I don't think your first bet of them going to the Arch was incorrect. I mean, that's where the temporary
Seems-
keeper is.
Yeah.
And he's like in charge, right? I don't know how this works. I just got here 2
Okay.
days ago.
No, you're right.
3
I
days
think
ago? 3 days?
I think you're
Question
right.
mark? How many days? It all blurs together. Mondays.
You could say it's been...
God damn it.
a crazy 72 hours.
Yeah, a little bit. This is like the 5th time in a day I've said this, but I think Rainer's heading back to the Arch.
just mano y mano?
I think
Here, let me roll a dice.
he wants to, because he doesn't want to put... He knows the Omaris have a lot of power right now because they specifically asked to be, like, stronger and more competent. So, if he asks people to come with him, they are in very great danger. But he needs to try to do this.
There's a knock on the door.
Fucking what? Okay.
Well, I mean, Bartuk would go answer it.
Yeah.
Okay. Bartuk opens the door and there's an Omaris guard out there. And he says to Bartuk, and he says...
Interrevian.
They're both talking in Terevian, but I'll just
Yeah.
say it in English
Yeah.
for us. He goes, good shopkeep, we need to confiscate all of your weapons.
Okay, you will find no weapons in this house.
We know that you have multiple weapon shops. If you could lead us to where you store them, we will take them from you, order of the soon-to-be keeper.
Of course. And Bartuk leaves with the Omaris.
Oh, shit, okay.
Wait. Did we hear all that? Well, it was in Terevian.
Yeah.
So Mama heard it.
Okay. I'm surprised. Okay. All right, never mind. Fuck me planning things. All right.
Okay.
Does Bartuk tell him that he's leaving, or does he just walk out?
I mean, he would probably say something. Oh yeah, he probably turns to everyone and says, "Okay, be back later." And then he says something in Terevian to Mama, and Mama, oh, and she walks out the back.
Oh.
And everybody hears like a popping noise, like
What?
like you know how like if you drop like a glass bowl or something and it kind of makes that pop noise
yeah.
when it shatters. You hear something like that in the backyard, but after
Okay.
that, like that's it.
Well, Rainer, do you need us to help? No, Gorg doesn't care.
Rainer, do you need us to help you with your save the city plan, or should we figure out our exit strategy?
Probably the exit strategy. I don't think people should go with me. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go. I'm tired of waiting around and deliberating over everything. I'm just gonna go. Where should we?
I think Katrina's
every single time I'm like, oh, where should we meet?
I think Katrina's like, okay, 2 questions. 1, Dad, what's your end goal here? Are you staying with them? Are you going with them?
I'm with you two now. We're a family.
Okay, and then
I came here to find both of you.
And then she turns to Celeste and she's like, so, Dad, I have a day job now.
That's great.
Mom is one of my managers. Mom, can I leave? How does leaving? Well, how do contracts work? How do as an independent? Can I be an independent contract? How does this work? Am I here now? Am I just here now? Am I here?
Yeah. Why would you want to? I mean, I'm here.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Yes. There's a thing, and I did it. I did it now, and I'm work in progress. Rainer, where are we meeting?
Like, when people want to travel into the desert, is there a certain point they strike off from? Is there a good...
Well, it's probably the end of the path.
Yeah, it'd be to the western edge of the city. The path just kind of, the buildings get less and less dense, and it just kind of fades out into desert.
No more cobblestone is just sand.
Okay, yeah, maybe there.
Yeah.
Once you guys have supplies and everything ready to go, I'll just meet you there.
I know just the man for the job.
What was that?
Oh, it's honest as Ajax.
Oh. I thought you were talking about Bartuk.
I could summon him quick before I go.
Summoning quick is not an answer.
That's not gonna happen.
That's not an option in this universe.
Oh my goodness. Well, he did say he's right down the street. You could just go visit him for real.
We could just go talk to him in real life.
Yeah, exactly.
What was the other plan? That's what we were gonna do.
Yeah.
I thought we'd just summon him while we're on the road, so we don't need to carry shit.
Oh, I see. But no.
Yeah, we don't need to do that, yeah.
All right, that's fine. All right, so Rainer heads off.
I swear it'll be quick. One last thing to Celeste.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to resolve this without people dying. If it doesn't work, I think you guys should just be ready, because it's gonna go down.
I think, Katrina, you and I maybe, or just me, we should head over to the rest of them and just get them...
The rest of our coworkers.
Get them ready. I'm sure Reish is getting everybody sorted out, but we should probably go back and make sure they're all set and we can move in.
Yeah, cool. Yes.
All right. Just going to the arch. I am genuinely sorry to both of you that it has taken this long.
So Rainer's going to the arch.
Yep.
Jonathan and Groger are going to Honest as Ajax.
Okay.
And maybe Leroy too, maybe. I don't know what Eloise is doing either.
Yeah, all of them. They'll just all go.
Okay. I think the understanding is, because of the urgency of the situation, whatever pops off right now, regardless of what happens, as soon as it's done, we outie. So I think everyone is on the move. Everyone's
you packed your bags, we're ready to dip.
Mama's standing on the front porch, waving goodbye to everybody as they go.
What expression is hidden behind her face?
Behind her, what?
Is she smiling and actually means it, or is it there worry behind it?
Oh no, she's definitely smiling. I think her brow is kind of furrowed a little bit as she turns away. But yeah.
Did you send PB out to look for the...
Yes, definitely.
Right, PB
Rainer sends PB with the instructions. It's going to be a group of people wearing this shade of blue.
Yeah, no.
Bunch of them are going to have no shadows. Yeah.
So what did you need the medallion for?
Oh, you'll see.
Okay.
All right.
I don't think I will. It's an audio medium, but...
See it with your mind's eye. I want to see what's going on with Bartuk quick.
Okay.
So where does Bartuk lead the Omaris guard?
Bartuk leads him around the corner to there's a row of stalls, because there's stalls everywhere, and he flings it open, and it is a very similar looking stall to Ramish's weapons stall.
Ah, wow, this is working much greater than I thought. Wow, the deal must have actually worked. This is great. All right, I just put them all, and he opens up a burlap sack and just put a bunch in here, and we'll come back and collect the rest.
And then there's a popping noise, and from up in the air, you see there was a glass, a hollow glass ball that was thrown up into the air, and it shatters in the air, and where Bartuk's backyard would have been. And 5 or 6 other stalls open up simultaneously.
What the fuck?
And a group of not masked, but they have scarves covering their faces and obscuring them, and they jump out. It's just the one Omarice guard, right?
This is not what I thought was going to happen.
This is awesome.
Yeah, it's just the one.
And they grab him and bind him and squirrel him away in one of the stalls and shut the door. There's like 5 of them, 5 other people besides Bartuk, very similarly dressed to Bartuk, just like a tan, like a rough cloth. I don't know what it's called, but they're like the Arabic pajamas that like men wear. So it's not like a dress, but it's more like a long shirt. And Bartuk kind of takes a scarf from one of them and wraps it around his face, and all of them, identical looking, walk back towards the gate along the path.
Towards the arch?
Towards the arch. Along the path, yeah.
I am so down
Cover
for
your
this city having like a half dozen different secret organizations.
Rainer heads
Okay.
towards the arch.
I need to find Relouche.
Okay.
I need to. This is. Oh, I should also mention I want to have the letter and the medallion thing like in just like a little pouch or something. I want those 2 things together.
Okay.
I mean, you should probably roll camaraderie, see if PB can...
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, you will.
Okay.
First dice roll of the episode.
That is a nat 20. My
Hey,
friend.
Gosh,
nat
dang it,
20.
Yes.
Is Trouble with
what
you?
I needed.
Is Trouble coming with you?
Oh my god.
I just need to know.
Well,
Or are you
they're all,
going solo?
everyone's together, so I assume everyone would leave, but...
No, I'm saying, like, did Trouble go with
No,
Rainer or
you
did
know
Trouble
what?
go with everyone else?
I left Trouble with Leroy and Chubb because I want him to be safe, and I need PB for this mission, but everyone else I want them to be safe if possible. So I'm actually not taking Trouble with this one.
Okay. PB flies back.
All right.
He finds you. He finds you as
Excellent.
you're flying back, and he, like, puts up his wing and he says stop.
Okay.
And he, like, traces out the 6 districts,
Yes.
and then he draws the little arch with his wing,
Okay.
and then he points to the one that is the flooded district, and he draws a little spiral on it.
The whirlpool?
He draws that.
Not the whirlpool. Okay.
He draws that, and then he mimics like someone diving.
What? Okay. Shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I want y'all to know I have the Omarice's plan written down in front of me, so they have an actual real life plan.
Oh shit.
That's good.
But I have my plan, and now I'm afraid my plan is gonna fall apart.
Better do the plan.
You better do
no.
your plan before they do their plan, boy dongle.
Okay.
That's where they are. That's where PB told you they are with your nat 20 roll.
Do you go there?
Yeah. Fuck it. We're in it. We're doing it. We're making it happen. We're doing it. We're going to the flooded district.
PB leads you since he knows you've never been to the whirlpool, but Leroy
You're right.
told you about it.
Yes.
And so PB's leading you there. You walk through the flooded district again. Just the streets are. Rainer's never been to this, but like the streets are flooded.
Yep.
And so you have to like hop along the sides of the buildings and across walkways. And PB leads you to the whirlpool.
Oh my god, this is.
And there's a little stack of papers.
This might be the papers. Yeah. Rainer's just like, that's weird. God, this might be a terrible decision. He looks at PB. He kind of gives him a look like, "Are you really sure about this?"
PB's like,
PB nods.
"That's where they went."
That's where they went. All right, shit. Okay, he's gonna jump in. God, I don't want Rainer to die.
All right.
I don't know why you would.
I don't want
Roll
Rainer to
dexterity
die.
for your jump into the whirlpool.
Yeah, it's only a 10.
All right. Well, you jump in and you get super wet.
Yeah.
And you splash and you kind of flail a little bit, but eventually you fall down into the whirlpool. I mean, you're gonna go in it, and it takes you a while to kind of like rise to the surface and catch your breath. But eventually you crawl out onto land, kind of sputtering water out.
Okay.
But you make it.
Okay, I don't see anyone yet.
No, there's no one. You don't see anyone. All you see is a big wall covered in graffiti / hieroglyphics, and then a tunnel leading the other way.
Is it the map with the stars on it?
Yeah.
Rainer looks at that and he's just like, son of a bitch. Like, this would have been helpful. I think he starts down the tunnel and I use my nightlight to light the way.
That's right. He has a nightlight. Let's not
This
forget
is
it.
canon.
This is
I have a nightlight.
This is real life canon.
I don't remember how we justified it in like a medieval time setting, but I have a nightlight.
I remember fucking magic.
Oh, okay.
We have fucking magic.
We do have fucking magic.
Guys, I don't know if this nightlight's gonna make sense in the world where I can play music and summon someone to
but
me.
like, what literally is it? Like a glowing rock?
I don't. We talked about it.
We did talk about it.
It's in
We don't
season
remember.
1. We didn't write it
I feel
down.
like it's shaped like an animal of sorts.
It's shaped like something. Hey, fans, look it up. Post it on Facebook for us. We're too lazy to look it up. We're too go,
Oh
my
my
minions.
God.
I'm just kidding. We love you. All right. Yeah, you head down the tunnel and you're in a room where you see a circle-shaped hole in the ceiling.
Oh.
We did this.
Oh, fuck. Oh, I get it now.
Yes!
Both of you shut up. Okay, so Raider does not know, but he is swiftly about to learn that this is the elevator into the arch.
Correct.
So PB stopped me from going to the arch.
5 minutes ago,
Yeah.
when I was pointing at my head and going, oh, I get it, Nathan. I get it. And Nathan was pointing at me and going, he already knew, and then I knew. And now Jamie knows.
That
that
we're going to the arch?
what the Omaris were planning to do the whole time.
Well, yeah, but I took a very confused way to get there because I thought they were going to the arch.
In classic fashion.
And then it was like, no, they're actually going over here. But that leads to the arch.
Yes.
Okay, excellent. Okay, Rainer goes up to the circle, and I guess if he recognizes it as an elevator, then we're good to go.
It's
if
a
he
circle
doesn't,
shape. The other one's a square
Yeah.
shape. Would Rainer recognize that difference?
Rainer,
Did Rainer have one of those toys as a baby where you put the shapes into the holes? Because that might cause problems.
what could this mean? The great riddle of Tarif.
What is a cercial?
And PB's just like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
PB's like, why is this guy the guy I follow around?
I guess we're going up the elevator, baby.
All right, the elevator.
Oh, God.
The elevator comes down. Do you go up it?
Yeah.
All right. As you go up, it goes up slower than it usually does.
Okay.
And as you go up, it's not like alarms are going off, but there are people frantically moving, getting into position. They're not on every floor, but on some of the floors, you see people pulling out supplies or casting some kind of spells to prepare themselves. This is the south side, so you're not super familiar with this side of the arch.
Right, it's outside.
Is there a directory in the middle of the arch on the south side?
No, there's no directory on the south side.
That's why it's so fucking disorganized.
You know what's on the 5th floor on the south side instead of the directory?
What?
Food magic.
we always talk about food magic.
The most difficult magic of all. What floor are you going up to? Like, where are you trying to get to?
I guess top floor. What? I need to find Reluche, and I suppose top floor would probably be my best starting point.
Okay. I need you to roll awareness.
Ooh, that's a 21.
Soft 21.
Not
All
bad.
right, that'll help you out. As you're going up the floors, again, it's moving quickly, but it's moving slow enough that you can like observe what's happening on each floor. And again, weird magic shit that we're not going to get into as you pass these floors. But there are some of them that does seem like there's like a siren or an alarm flashing on that floor.
Yep.
Not at all, but again, some of them. And then you go past one floor where you see someone teleport away.
What?
And with your 21, you note that that person who is teleporting away, it was Wodrick.
Oh, okay, yeah. We need
And some Omaris.
Scoos?
That's correct.
Okay. Okay.
But you keep going up because you're trying to go to the top floor.
Okay. I don't like this. I had a plan, and now I think once my plan is revealed, it's going to be vastly underwhelming and not work because there's some shit that I was not expecting.
To be fair, you did not trade your shadow for the plan I have in front of me.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, true. This is true.
But I'm glad you have a plan. We're proud of you, and I don't want to make you
Oh dear.
feel bad about that.
I feel bad about it, but it's not because of you guys. I feel bad about it because it might just be a shitty plan.
All right, well, you're on the top floor.
Yeah.
You've never been on top floor south side, but it's very similar, and there are two...
No, this checks out because both of them have like a little waiting room and then the big.
All right, there are two different guards there. Actually, there are 4 guards, and they seem to be armed and ready.
Oh.
They're not like attacking you, but they're like very alert, and their weapons are like in their hands. They look exactly the same as the guards you saw on the north side, but you are now remembering that the arch is in lockdown mode.
I think Rainer blurts out, so wait, they're not here yet? That probably doesn't make any sense.
Who are you? Who here?
Oh, I'm I don't even know where to start. I'm the hero, I guess. I'm here to help. Where are the Omaris? Aren't they attacking? I thought they were attacking.
If we knew where they were, we would be killing them.
Well, now I'm confused. I mean, I was already confused.
We are being prepared for when they do attack. Everyone getting ready.
Relouche is the linchpin of this whole plan, and if I can't find him, then I feel like an idiot.
You could see if Sancerre knows where he is. He's got that fancy
Ooh. I think you know what? That's a good point. I should try to go in. I
I'm not gonna get past them, but
I voluntarily hand over my shield, like making it super obvious I'm asking for an audience to go in.
What is name?
Rainer.
He nudges to one of them. He says something Trevian. The guy pokes in and says something Trevian, Rainer, Trevian. And then he comes back and mumbles. He goes,
Sancerre lets you in.
Great. Fantastic.
There are 3
Fuck you.
what are they?
I would love to know what the 3 rules are.
the South Side rules are...
What?
No, I'm kidding.
The Southside rules are
Give me a heart attack.
Kill people. Get drinks. Avoid...
avoid persecution. Yes.
No, those aren't rules for the top of the arch. Those are rules for life.
He lets you in. Sancerre
Excellent.
is at the top of his steps. He's on his throne. There are 2 other mages, wizards, warriors. There are 2 people next to him.
2 people in bomb-ass robes doing cool shit with their hands.
They're just
Okay.
they're holding weapons that seem like they're like made out of magic.
Oh, cool.
And they are wearing very similar robes to Sancerre's, same color, and they're also bald.
Okay.
Like Sancerre. And so it's kind of standing next to him, and Sancerre says,
Ah, Rainer Bjornsson, come in. You have changed your mind.
Yeah, a little bit. So they haven't attacked yet?
No, we are getting prepared.
Okay,
Do you have more information that we need to know?
yes. I think there's a way to stop this attack without having your citizens get killed or hurt by the Omaris. And
That is good.
he takes the pouch that has the letter and the medallion, and he says, the leader of the Omaris.
He's dead. You say you killed him.
Yep, but the next guy who stepped up.
Oh, yes.
His religious fervor, his determination, I think that could be the thing. He believes that I'm helping them because for a while I did. This is my fault. I gave them the power to make this attack. It was an accident. It was a terrible decision, but I did it, and it's my fault. And I think if I can get him to read this and see this medallion, I can get them to stop. But I don't know where he is.
You do know 2 people in the arch, though, that can go, like, anywhere.
Shit. Do you know where he is? Do maybe Wodrick and Roderick know where he is?
Wodrick and Frodrick?
Wodrick and Frodrick,
which
I
one are you
apologize.
again? Are you Fro?
Wait, really?
I think so.
I thought one was just Roderick. It's Frodrick?
Wodrick and Frodrick.
Wodrick and Frodrick,
No,
okay.
I'm pretty
you're Frodrick, because I'm Wodrick.
Right, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And you saw Wodrick
Okay.
with the Omaris.
Yeah.
They are the 2 that know what is going on most within the confines of the
Yeah.
arch.
Okay, so they I mean,
Yes.
I just saw one of them like teleporting around earlier. There were
It's
some
good. They are not trying to notify the arch. Well, they've done that because it's been a
but
while since we last spoke.
there were some Omaris down there. I thought you guys were already
sorry.
fighting.
There are what in my arch?
Yeah, that's why I thought we were already under attack.
You should have led with this detail. The Omaris are within the arch.
Yeah.
Why did you not say this first to the guards outside?
I thought you already knew.
No.
I'm so bad at this. Oh my god.
I am also surprised that they don't know.
This is wild, dude.
Let us get Frodrick and Wodrick here now.
Yeah, do that. Yes.
So Frodrick appears then. Yes.
Where is the Omaris? They are here.
What?
Where is Wodrick? Why is he not here?
I think he, like, looks to the spot to, like, his left, where, like, Wodrick would normally be, and goes, I will fetch him?
I saw him earlier. I thought he was fighting already.
Oh, no.
This is not good.
One moment. And then, like, 2 seconds later, the north side of the arch has been notified. The Omaris are within the arch.
Oh. Yep, there it is. There's... Okay.
I think at that moment, so you've got the two windows, right, in the front and the back. Through the window facing the city of the gate, you see a elevator platform in the shape of a hexagon, floating up, and it seems to kind of like teetering, and it's not as smooth.
Outside?
Yeah, it's like outside, and then it starts moving inward, and it phases through the window. Not completely, like it cracks the window a little bit and you see little chips fall off as if it's not like perfectly doing that, but it phases through the window and it's moving towards Sanseer.
What the hell?
How quickly?
Quickly enough that I'm going to need you to do, like, how do you respond? But you can respond.
Oh my god, look out! I don't know. Raynor panics and does what a normal person would do, which is yell. Oh no, there's a thing coming! That's my character.
So I'll look to your... What is your character do? What do you think he would
Froderick?
do? Yeah.
I don't think we've like fully established it. This is something that I've been curious about. Is Froderick real?
I thought they were real.
What does that question mean,
Like, is
Jake?
Froderick a real human person? Like, is he a real being, or is he?
Yeah,
like,
he's
like a magic of the gate?
What?
Well, wow. That sounds way
What?
cooler than him just being...
Because like I had always envisioned that Froderick and Wodrick were like enchantments of the gate. Like that's why they could teleport willy nilly, and that's why they knew like what all the floors were and what was happening on them.
Yeah, that sounds way cooler.
That's amazing.
Let's go with that.
That's what I had always imagined. So,
Okay.
No, that sounds cooler than them being real people. Yeah, no, they're like enchantments of the gate itself.
I mean, sure.
Of the arch itself. Sorry.
okay, so that cleared up. Froderick, since he is a magic, probably does a magic. I mean, is he reacting quicker than like the two mages? The actual like
Yeah, the two. If you don't do anything, they're gonna do they're gonna try to do a magic.
Okay,
too.
he's gonna try and put up a wall between Sanseer and the thing.
Yeah, I think like a physical wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, physical wall. You just move it up, and it's like partway halfway through, and the platform phases through it again, not perfectly. So some of the wall does crumble, or like there's like a half second where like it's stuck in it, but now it's moving through it, and the platform does crumble a little bit, like some of the elevator tiles fall off, but it keeps moving closer. The two mages are going to do a magic, and they both... Oh, that's not good. They both shoot, like, kind of like laser beams at it from their, like, weapons that they're holding. And it's a similar thing. It does impact the platform, but it keeps moving straight towards Sanseer. Sanseer, he's going to try to get out of the way, I guess. Okay, he does. He dives out of the way at the last second as the platform goes through
Down the stairs?
Yeah, kind of down the stairs.
So he like tumbles down the stairs.
Yeah. And the platform goes through his throne and kind of like lingers there. It like stops in that point, and thus it crumbles away at the throne a little bit, and it reached all the way up to the ceiling, and it falls down and clangs on the ground, and the platform stays there, and Sanseer is just rolled down the steps. He's now at the bottom of the steps. He's still on them though. He's at the bottommost steps.
Yeah, so
Okay.
still don't step on them, yeah.
Don't touch the boy.
And just kind of a moment, Sanseer's like, what is that? Why is an elevator floating through? I thought they had not finished an elevator that could go through the sides.
That's something they were working on?
I think Froderick
they
is
were.
like, I might know which room they're in.
What?
And he goes to the room where they're working on the transportation between sides of the
Which
gate.
is the 70th floor.
He goes to the 70th floor.
Was
On
that
the north side.
was that the screaming room?
It
was.
was.
That, what?
It was the screaming room.
What the fuck? Okay.
But after he leaves, the platform begins to move again. And starts heading towards Sanseer again.
I guess I'm gonna try to pull him out of the way if he's still on the ground.
Yeah, go and
Okay, yeah.
Touchy the boy. Roll to Touchy the boy.
So I rolled a 1. I don't know what this means, Nathan.
Rule number 1. No, touchy the boy.
I don't know what this means.
Broke the
Nathan.
rule, Jamie.
broke the rule.
You touchied.
He was.
The boy.
There was a giant thing trying to squish him, and he was hurt on the ground because he fell.
These are moments I try not to enjoy too much.
Fuck you. God, I'm so worried. This is not what I wanted to happen.
What were we even rolling? What stat was this?
I don't
You
know.
just said roll. He just
You
rolled.
said
Roll to touchy the boy.
You said roll for touchy the boy.
Alright, so I'm gonna say, since you rolled a 1, you didn't touchy the boy.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, this is only fair. You do not touchy the boy.
Okay.
You dive and you just kind of miss.
Okay.
And you kind of, you're just unsuccessful. And you kind of roll in front of the platform.
Okay.
And I need you to roll a dexterity for me just to save your life. Roll dexterity.
Well, you can't tell me
Hey, roll
that.
dexterity. The
Save
platform's
my
coming
life.
towards you to see if...
What the fuck is wrong with this dice? That's another nat 20.
Okay.
What is going
so
on?
You dive to try...
1,
Yeah, there's nothing in between.
You dive to try and move Sansir out of the way. but
And
you
that fails
fail.
miserably.
And so you end up falling in front of the platform so you're in between them.
Okay.
But you succeed in diving out of the way of that.
Right.
But you could like feel it. It was like really close. It was like as it moved towards you, you could just feel the weird magic. It was resonating, like caused all your hair to stand up on end.
Ooh.
And
Did we establish how big this platform is?
I'm imagining at least 3 feet across.
Okay.
Maybe 4. It's elevator size, so it's going to be
Okay.
more than that, like 6 feet.
So, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And
so our fear is not because it's monstrous, but more because it's just moving in a super weird way, and I don't know what would
It's-
happen if
It
it
also
crashed
like
into somebody.
severed the throne.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
That too. Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
it's
yes.
trying to do that
Yeah.
to a person.
Right. Right.
So you dodge out of the way, and I'm going to roll to see if Sansir can dodge out of the way again.
Oh.
He does dodge out of the way, but not completely, and it
Oh my God.
tears part of his rope.
Okay.
And so it just rips off as he
Okay.
dodges out of the way. And so the platform moves to where he was, and it lingers there for a second. And he just has a moment to says to you, Rainer, and he says,
Rainer, do you know anything about this? Is this the Maurice? Is this you? Is
I
this the
have
writer?
no idea, dude. This one's not me.
Wodrick comes back, and he appears. You haven't seen him yet. He goes, he says, Sansir, I have news to let you know. The Omaris, they are here. They are currently on the 70th floor messing with... He sees the platform. Okay, you've seen it already. They are trying to kill you with the platform, and they went up. I saw them head up the normal elevator, up a few floors. I don't know what floor they're on.
Okay.
There's not many of them. I think there was just 5 that I saw that are here, and they're trying to get things done. They're taking over the gate.
Yes, we know that. We see that. They are trying to kill me.
How do we stop this thing?
We need to evacuate. We need to get you out of here now, Sansir.
Sure.
Okay, can you teleport me out? Can we do that?
I am afraid I'm unable to. I used my last teleporting to get up here.
What do you mean you're not teleporting? That's not a thing. You can't just make these things up.
I don't know why it is, but one of the Omaris, he grabbed me and seemed to be able to hack into me and control the powers that I had, and now they've taken
Okay.
they've taken Frodrick captive, and I was just
Oh my
barely
God.
able to get over here. That's all I got.
Oh my God. Okay.
The platform's now moving towards Sansir again.
I guess. Can I direct them to leave the room, like towards
Yeah.
the elevators? I guess. Let's fucking go. This is
Which side are you taking?
the south side because they have my shield.
Okay, so you guys flee to the south side. The 4 guards are there. I'm assuming Rainer just snatches his shield back.
yeah.
And they see Sansir and they say,
Sansir being kidnapped. No,
He's not being kidnapped.
I am not being kidnapped. We are fleeing.
the boy.
he shouts at them in Torivian, and they head towards the north side.
Okay.
To try and fight, because that's where the Omaris are now. They know that.
Okay.
They're going there and it says,
Rainer, I need you to take me somewhere that's safe. Somewhere within the city. The Arch is no longer that safe place.
No, for sure.
The Omaris are here.
Yeah, I mean, if I could think of a place, I would let you know. I don't want to say Bartuk's house. That seems like a bad idea.
you hop onto the elevator. Wodrick, he says, I can guide you down, but I cannot leave the arch myself. I will stay here and try to combat the Omaris and notify as many, even more floors. Maybe the food magic can help.
Okay.
I don't know. We need to get everyone on deck.
Everybody must be prepared. This is the top emergency of this situation. We need everybody to be on the highest alert and notify any guards within the city. Get everybody on deck. Even reach out for help of other countries. Notify the permanent keeper if you can, because this is it.
And he turns to you, Rainer. He says,
Big hero, you are my last hope.
Hey Questies, it's me Nathan, and here's what you need to know. You just listened to episode 16 of season 2, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you should leave a review and tell other people. If you super liked it, you should go to our website, nathanstreck.wixsite.com/knightsquest, and buy merchandise. Holidays are coming up. Holidays are good times to buy things, and maybe gifts to other people, or for yourself. Another thing you need to know is that this episode came out when it did, and the next episode will come out 2 weeks after that. That day will be the 20th of December of 2019. Fun fact, that will be the last episode of 2019. It will also be the last episode of our Arc in the Gate and the Arch. The Arc of the Arch. This is the last one. That's the last one in that section. After that, we're going to leave. So it's going to be a big special episode, so be ready. Things you should also know. Visit the Facebook page and make things and post things there. You should also know that Pensword is a show that Jake is on and is good. And you should listen to it because it is good. The final things you should know is that myself, Jake, and Jamie appreciate you listening to this show and appreciate all the extra support you do via purchasing of merch, sharing with other people, engaging on the Facebook page, and leaving friendly comments. We like those things because that helps us know that you like what we do. That is all the words I have to say to you. And don't forget to go show love to people because that's good. And may your place in his story be long. Stop.
It's fine.
Can we please?
Don't worry about it.
Can we please get
What?
like? Can we please get something? I don't know what it is yet. I don't know what it's gonna be, like coffee, or like a T-shirt, or a hat, or a watch, or something that says it's been a crazy 24 hours.
Yep.
Why was your first example coffee?
Because I think-
Get a coffee mug. It's been great.
Oh, I guess. Yeah.
oh, Monday, so it's
Where was I? Oh yeah. Salazar says,
Yeah.
we